So we're gonna end up being Under Armour, I think.
We're transitioning. We were Nike Under Armour the last 6 years, and now it's our first year being a Nike school, so we're transitioning over to that.
It's good to switch every once in a while. It's like Coke and Pepsi school. Get some new scoreboards.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna go put this down there.
All right, man. I'll be down definitely for the varsity games. We're short staffed. So if they have me doing this, they're running out of people to ask.
Cross country's over that way somewhere.
Yeah, yeah. If you go to the left, you'll see the starting chute and everything.
Wraps up same place.
Yeah, yeah. It's a brutal course.
I've heard, but my coach loves it.
Oh, does he?
Yeah, he talks about it all the time. He's like, wait till you see.
Oh, that's good.
It's legendary. That's what it is.
All right. It is 12:17 p.m. on September 25th at the Kiski soccer pitch. Um, we got Kiski versus Mercersburg today, and it's starting off. We're in some quick passes between Kiski. They are pursuing the other team extremely quickly, very aggressive. And we got. That was a very close score, but not close enough. We got Mercersburg throwing it in, intercepted. Um, Now we got Kiski throwing it in. Got a nice pass from Cameron to Shimon. And we have a far pass. And that was saved. And now it's going back in. And we got a nice score from, I believe, Ben Conte. So that's the first point of the game. All right, now we have Mercersburg starting it off. Quickly taken by Shimon. Nearly goes out. And he's fighting for it. And another score. Another one from number 30 on Kiski. They are absolutely slaying the first quarter. I'm not sure. Yeah, quarter. Mercersburg starting again. And stolen again. And they're quickly pushing and saved from the goalie. He kicks back out, and it goes out. Quickly thrown back in, and then back out. Mercersburg is now in possession of the ball. Kiski reclaims it. They're now pushing into enemy territory. Got a lot of quick passes, but stolen by Mercersburg, and then back to Kiski. The ball nearly goes out. And a almost close, very close to a score, but a few inches away. Ball stolen by Kiski and then scored once again, I believe, by Ben Conti, I think. Kiski is now up by 3-0. There we have Mercersburg with the ball. Ooh, very aggressive push from Kiski. Oh, and we have a little tumble. It goes back out. We have Mercersburg throwing it in. But Kiski is able to take the ball back. We got some quick passes. Make their way through the pitch. Trying to finesse Mercersburg's defense. But the ball goes back out. He has the ball. And they score. Again. They're absolutely destroying Mercersburg right now. They're going to really have to step up their defense now, as well as offense. But they do still have time to bring it back. It's only the first quarter. And the ball immediately stolen by Kiski. Taken by Mercersburg. And then it goes out. Ooh, nice interception. Kiski is trying to break Mercersburg's defense and easing their way in to make a goal. A very vertical pass. And another vertical pass. But it goes back out once again. Was thrown back out. They're fighting through this defense, but it looks like their defense has improved. They are really locking it in now. And the ball goes back out. They are sending the ball very far back on Kiski's side of the pitch. But they are sending it back towards Mercersburg. Very nice pass, but the finishing kick into the goal was not enough. We have the goalie kicking it off, passes it to a close teammate, but it's taken by Kiski again. The beautiful strike, but blocked and goes back out. And the ball goes back out again. A very close pass. Not trying to risk it. Sing it further left and then a bit back. They're trying to wear out. Oh my goodness. We had a very nice attempt at what seemed to be a juke, but was not enough. It seemed like the ball had gone out of bounds. The ball goes back out again. He jukes out Mercersburg again. Nice header. Sends it further in, but it's taken out by Mercersburg. But they fail to dribble. Mercersburg steals the ball again. It's taken by the Kiski goalie Jacob Conti. He's finally having something to do in this game. This is the furthest Mercersburg has gotten into the match. But Kiski is now. Ooh, Kiski was pursuing Mercersburg's defense aggressively. However, nice slide tackle from their goalie. Very unfortunate. A nice pass. However, is taken by Kiski again. And Kiski is back to their offensive position that they are used to in this match. The ball goes back out after a very valiant effort to break Mercersburg defense. And we have a little tumble. We have two falls. Seems to be a very rough battle. And another score by Kiski. Once again, puts them at 5-0. And Mercersburg immediately kicks back out, but never mind, they aren't even playing yet. Looks like Mercersburg is taking their time with their offense, but are now trying. It seems now it's less offense and more defense on their front. However, Kiski reacquires the ball. They send it back to their side of the pitch. Nice pass from Jacob. Then back to Shimon. And then up to Sydney. And then we have another tumble. And another attempt to score, but then they hit. Making it 6-0 by Kiski. Absolutely destroying Mercersburg. When we were at that 4-0 point, it really seemed like Mercersburg defense was finally coming together. However, it seems Kiski was able to properly adapt to that defense. Mercersburg kind of finessing the ball around, but it's taken by Kiski again. But they send the ball a bit too far out, and it goes back into Mercersburg's possession. And they kick far back out. A little headbutt. A nice little kick. But the ball goes back out. We have Diego passing it back into the pitch. That ball nearly goes back out. Ball back to Jake. Seems they sent it back to their side to kind of recuperate. Looks like Mercersburg defense is finally back together. And they are really holding Kiski back from their side of the pitch and away from their goal. We have ball's taken back by Mercersburg, trying to get it away from Kiski, but Kiski takes back possession of the ball. But then once again the ball goes a bit too high up. The ball is taken back by Kiski. But it looks like it is Mercersburg's ball now. Very far pass. Far and dangerous pass. It's taken back by Jay Conti. Now Kiski is sending it back to Mercersburg's side. It looks like Mercersburg is now in the offense now. But Kiski takes back the ball. And Mercersburg is back to defending as usual. Very powerful pass, but it goes back out. Actually, no, it does not go back out. It's taken by the Mercersburg goalie, and then it goes, and then now it's out. Kiski trying to find that crack in Mercersburg's defense, but it does seem that crack can be quite wide at times. No offense. Very vertical little pass right there. I think they were trying to send it to the moon. Mercersburg is back into possession of the ball. Kiski's trying to fight for it. It's back into Kiski's possession. Looks like that hit for the goal was blocked. And then we have another fall. They send it further back to regroup themselves and collect themselves. Actually, collect themselves is probably the better phrase. They quickly send it back over by Mercersburg's goal. And it is another score by Kiski, and of course, blocked by the blind spot from this low pole in the the bleachers. It's really annoying. Alright, it looks like we are a little under the 20-minute marker. Mercersburg makes a very long pass. However, it's taken by Kiski. A very nice pass right there from, I believe, Cam. I actually really liked that pass. However, pass was not strong enough to get to this teammate at the time. A very close class, but it goes out. We have the crowd hyping up one of Kiski's players, it seems. Kiski being extremely aggressive. Oh, but then we have another little slip. Ball nearly goes back out. Then back to Jake. All the way back on the other side of the pitch. And Kiski will restart their aggressive conquest to their 8th point of this match. The ball goes out once again. Decides to relocate. Passes it closely to his teammate. The ball goes back out once again for another time. It's thrown back in. Almost taken by Mercersburg, but they have unfortunately failed. And they kick it in. And Kiski scores once again for their 8th point of the match in the first quarter. To be quite honest, we have a very long pass, but multiple attempts at a headbutt. And we had a little fall. And a nice dodge, 2 dodges between Mercersburg. The crowd is going crazy right now. Unfortunately, the ball goes back out, but in an amazing way. A very amazing and fashionable way. Let's get the ball ball back to Mercersburg's side, and I can already envision what's gonna happen next. Like as has happened for the last eight points. Ball goes back out. Mercersburg fighting to keep the ball away from their goal. Mercersburg is finally getting it away, but Kiski is a bit faster. And they reclaim it. Mercersburg being very aggressive, having to send the ball back to Jake. And then Kiski decides to send it back out to around the middle of the pitch. Very long pass by Mercersburg, but it is reclaimed by Kiski. Looks like Mercersburg's offense is kind of doing very well right now. Being a little aggressive with a bit of push in there. But the ball goes out once again. However, Mercersburg seems to be in a very, very good position at the moment. If they're able to keep this ball on the side, they may be able to get their first score of the game. Ball goes back out after the ball slamming into, I believe, Mercersburg's player. It's thrown back in, but goes back out once again. Very, very awkward position that they were fighting in. However, the ball goes out for a third time. And for a fourth time. Kiski's back to their amazing offense. Very persistent aggressiveness. And it seems that Mercersburg is incapable of extinguishing this flame inside of Kiski. It seems that Mercersburg is taking their time trying to find where they are going to throw it in. Kiski decides to send it back to figure out their new plan of engagement. Very nice pass there from Diego. Ball goes back out once again. Very aggressive play. However, Mercersburg sends it back. Kiski's side. Seems their offense, they're very close to getting a score. And they hit. Mercersburg finally scores their first point of the game. Finally bringing that offense together.
They have a locker room. Mary's very slow over there. Let me call her and tell her you guys. Yeah, let me call. I'll call her. All right, I'll call her. All right, they can come in the building. They said wear masks in the building.
Very quick passes. The ball pretty much going all over the place at this point. Each team trying to fight it to get to one position or the other.
Mercersburg's varsity team is here. Okay, I'm here doing the clock, so I can. So do they have a lock? But they need to know. Do they have a locker room? They're gonna get dressed in the bus. They don't know.
He's now on the offense once again. And oh, and very, very close to a score with a bit of a tumble. Kiski's back up and ready to go. The ball goes back in after a very strange exchange between the offense and defense. I'm not entirely sure what happened there. But that is the 9th point for Kiski, almost getting to double digits at this point. We have just about 5 minutes left on the clock. And we are soon coming to the end of the first quarter of this match. And the ball nearly goes into the goal. However, However, it was a very large miss. As you can see, quite a large gap between where the ball went and where they wanted it to go. Kiski is now sending it back away from their goal. Another two very long high passes, but both end up getting to Mercersburg, unfortunately. But the ball goes back out in favor of Kiski. Quickly sends it back onto the pitch. But seems the ball goes back out once again. And honestly, I've kind of lost count how many times this ball has gone out. That pass is blocked by Kiski. It's taken back by Mercersburg. They send another high pass between both members of the separate teams. But it's back to Kiski, with Mercersburg trying to fight to regain possession of the ball. However, it seems as though Mercersburg is not quick enough. The ball nearly gets the ball nearly hits the ref. That probably would not have been good. He had a nice little quick dodge there. I'm sure he was not expecting that at all. But the ball goes back out again. It seems to actually go pretty far out.
So where are you right now? You're the front entrance. What's that?
The ball goes back out again. Kiski passes it back in.
Log will be on your right.
Shimon
Chris to the left.
taking that pass and then sending it back out.
And you're gonna walk all the way down into that hallway. And the left will be the door that'll be your lock. They can walk out that back door there and come in from the field that way. That way their legs aren't coming across. You see when you walk by there's a back entrance. Oh, okay.
Seeing it in, it looks like we have now a little less than 1 minute remaining of the game round.
And then you walk with double.
Just a few seconds remaining, around let's say 45 seconds at this point.
That's how they'll get out.
At this point, it seems as though Kiski's probably just now going to stall these last few precious seconds to just keep the ball. But it looks like they aren't actually doing that. They're just going all in for another score. But is blocked. Then Mercersburg sends it back out. And with that, the match, with 0 seconds remaining, it seems. The end of the first quarter. The match with about a 5 second, not 5 second, 5 minute break. We will catch you back shortly. All right, looks like we're back now with an additional 40 minutes remaining for this match,
There you go. You should have.
and
I'll see.
I believe Mercersburg is now starting. They will be defending on the left now, and Kiski on the right. Looks like Kiski is now once again with a great offense. However, he unfortunately lose the ball and it goes out of bounds. Ball goes back out once again. And the ball goes out again. Looks like Mercersburg tried to steal that ball from the Kiski goalie. However, not quick enough, unfortunately. Or I should actually, fortunately. Kiski is now pushing up very aggressively. However, they make a shot to the goal. However, Mercersburg saves it. Very, very high pass up. And Mercersburg almost makes it in. A nice headbutt with the ball. It sounds like it really hurt the guy. You could hear him. Here makes quite the expression. And ball nearly goes in. However, it seems the goalie was able to successfully save it. Goalie's pushing up a bit. Ball goes pretty far out. Very high pass. Almost looked like that was about to hit me. Oh my god. Oh, and we have another tumble. I could actually see him leaning. Unfortunately, a very high pass up. All strength. He's sending it back to Mercersburg. Mercersburg takes possession again. And we have these two fighting for the ball. It goes back to Kiski. Ball goes back out once again. Cam takes that ball. Says, nope, that's mine. Some very nice passes. However, it's intercepted by Mercersburg. So back up. Just takes back the ball. But Mercersburg takes it. Bit of a weak pass. And then Kiski takes the ball back. And we have another player fall. Looks like that was a pretty aggressive push. I don't think they liked it that very much. But sometimes you gotta get your hands dirty. Ball back to the Kiski goalie. Ball goes back out. It's picked back up. Another fall. Allowing Kiski to take that ball nice and easily. Now they're fighting back for it. Another pass towards the left. And they're getting close to score. However, pass did not seem to go exactly where they wanted it to, but they were still able to receive that pass. Just trying to send it away from the goal. However, Kiski just seems to be at the perfect place at the right time. But the ball goes back out. And we got the rest of Mercersburg's players right there towards the left, waiting eagerly for their next match starting at around I believe 2 p.m. today. So probably around a few minutes after a few minutes after this match ends. Looks like there's a little bug having a party on my laptop screen. It's kind of annoying. Mercersburg takes that ball up, launch it up in the air. Into the other side of the pitch, Mercersburg is in possession of it, but Kiski is a little too fast for them. And then a little slide tackle there, but the ball is taken up. Looks like there was a bit of a tumble for Mercersburg right there. Looks like Kiski kind of faked out, did a little fake on that Mercersburg player. Ball heads back to Mercersburg's side. But they're now in possession of the ball. Ball taken by Jake. And they're pushing it back into Mercersburg's goal. However, Mercersburg takes back possession of the ball and are pushing into Kiski's side of the pitch. Ball goes back out on the exact same side position as last time. Kiski is now back in the offense, but it once again goes out. That exact same side. Kiski aggressively pushes the ball bearer. Kiski reclaims the ball. Is blocked by Mercersburg's goalie successfully, and he kicks it up pretty high up. However, it is blocked by Kiski and taken back by them. Kiski gets to, but Mercersburg has have possession of that ball. And we have another trip or slip. Either one. They are quickly getting ball, and they're able to successfully save that ball from going out of bounds, even though it was extremely close. Very, very nice effort there. However, the ball is blocked by Mercersburg, and it goes to the right side of the pitch. Ball's taken back by Kiski to restart their pursuit and vengeance. And I'm not entirely sure what happened there. I think it was a bit of a controversial moment. The ball goes back out. With Mercersburg's defense being extremely powerful during this section of the match. Um, both teams' defense has been doing very well. Neither team has been able to score a point in quite some time, which is beneficial for Kiski, but not very good for Mercersburg. They are at quite a loss at the moment. We have Jake get a nice intercept on that pass. It was very, very beautiful. Camp takes that ball, but it goes out. Unfortunately, fortunately, the refs saw that. Unfortunately, maybe if I was ref, I might have shown a blind eye and let that one slide. Mercersburg is now in possession of the ball. Some nice long passes, almost goes out. He's able to save it at the last second with the precise footwork. Let's go into the far right. I believe it was offside. Someone was on part of the pitch that they were not supposed to be. It's now in Kiski's possession now. The ball goes back out of bounds once again. And we have around exactly 20 minutes remaining. Around halfway to the end of this section of the match. Ball gets thrown in. A nice headbutt from Shimon. Ball gets thrown back in to the pitch. Taken by Sydney, but the completely blocked by Mercersburg, this time saying nope, nope, you don't get to have that one. Nice footwork from, I believe, Jake. Give him some hand signals to his teammates, set them up for a nice goal. He sends it high, but perhaps a little too high, and it goes back out of bounds. The ball goes back out of bounds. The ball nearly goes back out. The ball nearly goes into the goal. However, Mercersburg is going to save it, and they send it to the other side of the pitch. But it is picked back up by Kiski and is sent back out into the field. Mercersburg takes possession and slams the ball to number, I think that's 36. No, 38. The ref is almost in the line of fire once again. He's playing a very dangerous game of his own at this point. And is really risking it all to ref this game. Nice little pass from Mercersburg. However, it's picked back up by Kiski. Sent out. With nice passes and footwork from Kiski, they are making easy work of Mercersburg defense, almost as if it's just child's play. The ball goes back out and gives possession to Kiski. Ball goes back out once again. We have just over 15 minutes remaining. The ball seems to go out completely outside of the field, and nearly onto the road itself. But there's another ball available. Kiski picks back up like nothing ever happened. We have some very aggressive attacks from Mercersburg. Looked like there was a bit of anger amongst the team as well. And we have Coach P. Looks like he picked up the ball or something. So he got far out. This is the top of a pitch from our perspective, or they're right. The ref once again gets into the line of fire, just completely standing in front of the ball. They only had a small window of opportunity to score. However, Kiski was not quick enough to get there. But that ref really seems to be thinking he's actually playing this match as well. I wouldn't be surprised if one of the players ends up passing the ball to him. Power of the ball seems to ricochet off a player back out of bounds. Ball's picked up by Mercersburg. However, it seems as though that was a score for Kiski, I believe. Very, very strange circumstances. I don't even know what happened there, but that is the 10th point for Kiski. They finally made it to the double digits, and that seems to be the first point in the last 30 minutes. Incredibly long pass, great opportunity to score a point. However, Kiski's defense pressures him into the top right corner. He sends it back towards the middle, and then back to the other player, back out. Starts going back in, decides to send it back, and then to the player on the right, number 42, sends it to the left. But then another fall. He throws it back in. Mercersburg. He takes back possession, sends it back to the goalie. Seems like Mercersburg is having a bit of fit of rage at the moment. Some nice aggressive plays from Kiski, taking the ball from Mercersburg. However, it seems Mercersburg is trying to reclaim it. We are now just under 10 minutes remaining. And I believe that light at the end of the tunnel for Mercersburg is slowly beginning to close and become shrouded in darkness. Mercersburg tries to get into the goal, however, Kiski's defense just keeps pushing them to the complete other sides. pitch from whence they want to go. Just keep going from the left to right instead of the middle. Some nice passes and speed from Kiski. The goalie takes a bit of a tumble, however, the ball goes out of bounds. Mercersburg's in possession of the ball. He takes the ball, is now attempting to score, and they make a hit. The beautiful, beautiful score from Kiski, making it the 11th point for Kiski this day, with 7 minutes and 45 seconds remaining. Mercersburg with possession of the ball. He takes that position and kicks it out of bounds, giving it back to Mercersburg.
Pizza, Paul.
He takes back possession. They're fighting in the middle of the pitch, trying to just get it to either side or the other.
Yeah. Hey, on the website. Oh, go ahead. Sorry. Yeah, but there are links, but not for this game. All right. Thanks. All right. Thanks, man. Good luck. Bye. Hey, Penny doesn't stream all their games, do they? I can't even get a stream link for the football game today. Yeah. Like when I go to their streaming things, they don't have this game as one of the games being streamed. Yeah. Yeah, that's true. I think your team might beat them in the 58. Sorry, what?
He is just trying to finesse this ball around, trying to break Mercersburg defense.
You're all right.
Ball goes from Ithor to Sydney, then back to Cam, and then back to Sydney. Then to Jake. Nearly goes out of bounds. However, Gabe is able to save that ball. It was once again saved. pass is blocked by Kiski and is taken back by them. And it looks like Mercersburg's defense was collapsing on that player.
Over Cyberg.
So pushes up. And it looks like the ball once again ricochets, but lands into the lap of Jake. And we now have 2 minutes and 40 seconds remaining of this match. And it does look like Kiski will most likely be the victor of this match unless Mercersburg just somehow launches 12 goals across the pitch perfectly into the goal. The ball nearly goes into the ball. Incredible save from Mercersburg. Just was so close to receiving their 12th point of this game. Ball goes out of bounds once again. Mercersburg takes back possession. Ball goes around to the other side, and we have around 5 seconds left of the game, and that's about it. Now it's over. It looks like that's the end of this match. Now we have our second match of the day. We have secondary team coming in ready for their match for today. We have a great win for Kiski with 11-1 in favor of Kiski. And we will be back with you once the next match begins. Got some quick passes from Kiski. A lot of speed and intensity. And a quick, very quick score from Kiski. Yeah. Yeah, I do. We got a lot of people huddled around the goal. We got Mercersburg in possession of the ball. So he's still keeping up that speed and momentum. It's keeping the ball on their side. Very close goal. It seemed like the ball got stuck on the top of the net. Very far pass to the complete other side of the pitch. Kiski is in possession, nearly goes out of bounds. Sends it back. Back to the goalie. Looks like one player nearly failed that interception of the ball because he's taking it back to the other side. With lots of speed. Great defense from Mercersburg, getting the ball out of bounds. A lot of violence, speed, and momentum in this match. You can feel the anger and animosity against from Mercersburg towards Kiski after in the previous match. And their need for vengeance to win this match. It seems the ball nearly scores, but just off. Kiski now, Mercersburg is now back into possession of the ball. They're sending it out. The ball, Mackay. Sending it to Tolti, back to Robbie. Mercersburg intercepts that, sending it back out of bounds. Seems the ball once again, for second time today, completely leaves the pitch. And completely goes out of bounds. You can even consider that a home run. Ball goes back out of bounds once again. Kai's picking up with lots of speed. Goes back out of bounds. Great passes, lots of speed. Mercersburg's defense and offense is very fast, but Kiski needs to be a little faster. Some great passes from Kiski. Very great passes. A great opening. Unfortunately, a miss. Once again, blocked again. And then the ball goes over the net, back out of bounds. Ball goes back out of bounds. Do a lot of aggressive passing. Some great defense. Got some great passes. Nearly goes out of bounds. Goes back into the center to Mercersburg. Kiski picks it back up. Mercersburg takes it back. Ball's picked back up once again. The ball nearly goes into the goal. Picked up by Kiski. And some great dribbling. A nice headbutt by Robbie. Ball goes out of bounds. Mercersburg taking the ball, set up for a hit, but unfortunately goes out of bounds. Great plays from Kiski. Ball nearly goes out of bounds. Quick tumble. Mercersburg is back in possession of the ball. We have exactly 30 minutes remaining. Ball unfortunately, great shot. However, the ball unfortunately goes out completely out of bounds. We have Kiski passing the ball along. So it's back, so then forward. They're just trying to play the ball around, finesse Mercersburg. Some great ball play. However, Mercersburg reclaims the ball. Kiski's back in possession of the ball. Some great speed. However, Mercersburg reclaims the ball and sends it back out to the pitch. Great save. Nearly goes out of bounds. Another far pass. Nearly goes out of bounds. Saved by Mackay. Goes to Robbie. Saved by the Mercersburg. Once again. Great headbutt from Robbie. Perfect, precise precision. Some great passes. Some aggressive pushing. Mercersburg reclaims. Ball goes back out of bounds. Wait, no, it is still in. Ball goes back out of bounds. Into Mercersburg's possession. We have a little fall there between both members of each opposing team. Strick saves the ball. Great long pass. Kiski takes it. Sounds like the Mercersburg crowd was very upset. Kiski is pursuing them aggressively. With a lot of violence, speed, and momentum. Great passes. Sends it a bit further back. Kiski's still in possession. Ball goes out of bounds. But quickly. Then we have Ms. Muster blocking the field of view. However, the ball goes Pretty far out. Great ricochet from Kiski, and they score. Great score from Kiski, making it 2-0 in favor of Kiski. Some great headers, multiple headers here. He takes back possession of the ball. Well, to collect themselves once again and restart their pursuit. Great pass by Robbie, I believe. However, goes out of bounds, back into possession of Mercersburg. Another great header. Or headbutt. Not exactly sure on the correct terminology. We have a quick tumble. We've got Ben Feinstein with the ball, kicking it in. Unfortunately, very close. Close goal, unfortunately. It is missed. It goes back out of bounds. Great ricochet from Tolti. Nice headbutt. Great save from Mercersburg. Looks like the Mercersburg goalie looks like he nearly attempted to attack. I think Donovan with the ball, it looked like, but I might be wrong about that. Ball goes back out of bounds. Kiski is back in possession. Mercersburg is back in possession. Let's throw it back in. And We got some great passes from Kiski. Nice long pass to the other side of the pitch. Fortunately, it goes back out of bounds once again. With possession for Mercersburg. Kiski still, it goes back out of bounds once again, but Kiski's still able to keep it on Mercersburg's side. Leaving them in an incredible position of offense. We have now about a little less than 20 minutes remaining for this first half. Then we have a very unfortunate miss kick from Robbie, but the ball goes out of bounds once again. Ball goes out of bounds once again, but this time Kiski's possession. Great pass. Strategic play. With some nice, I suppose, pre-aim with that pass. Very close. Nearly goes out of bounds, but saved again. Fortunately, seems as though that was out. He's back into Mercersburg's possession. Send it back out into the pitch. Kiski's back in possession of the ball once again. Mercersburg is back in possession. We have some great aggressive plays from Kiski, trying to keep that ball away from their side of the pitch. Robbie passing it back in. Great pass to the top left. Goes out of bounds once again. There's some great footwork and passing plays to get that ball out of there. However, Mercersburg still in possession of the ball, making their way in their pursuit towards Kiski's side. Great catch for Kiski. Sending it far out, sending it far out. Some great speed and momentum. And very, very close. It was a miss, but it was extremely close. The crowd appreciating that valiant effort. He's back in position with the ball. Some great passes. It's a nice setup here. Kiski trying to get further inside. And inside the walls of Mercersburg's defense, however. They seem to not be able to penetrate it at the moment. Kiski about to. Kiski scores once again from Donovan. Great shot. We had a little victory dance right there. Great setup. Some great violent speed and momentum. It's now currently 3-0 for Kiski in favor. Kiski is still in the lead for the second match of the day. Ball goes out of bounds. There's around 12 minutes, 42 seconds remaining at the moment. Some great aggressiveness from Kiski. We're able to keep that ball to themselves. Ball nearly goes out of bounds, however, but in the end it still does. Yeah, I love it. It's okay. Ball goes back in. Seems to be through some sort of ricochet and laws of physics. And some nice victory dances. It's now 4-0. Kiski's still in the lead. Mercersburg is now going to have to play um, some kind of follow-up to try and get into the lead. However, it's not looking very good for them with time running out, with that being the only thing they have at the moment. Or to devise some kind of strategic plan. There's some great footwork from Kiski and interceptions here to take the ball and gain possession for themselves. We have Luke taking up the ball to Mercersburg's side. However, it seems to go out of bounds. And to go into Mercersburg's possession. Seems the ball goes out of bounds once again. It's still in Mercersburg's possession. Great catch here from Luke. However, unfortunately, he slips up. Mercersburg is in possession. Nearly goes back out of bounds, but Kai saves it. Ali is able to take that pass. Mercersburg is back to ends possession. Mercersburg is finessing their way through Kiski's defenses. However, Kiski is able to take that ball from them and put it back into Kiski's possession. Unfortunately, a little bit of a failed slide tackle, but the ball still goes back out of bounds. With around a little less than 9 minutes and 30 seconds remaining. Looks like the ball was in Mercersburg's possession. However, it looks like it was a successful slide tackle, which resulted in the ball going back out of bounds and now into Kiski's possession. Oh wait, no, it's actually in Mercersburg's possession. Some great footwork from Kiski. Passing it through, attempting to make a winning shot. Ball still in Kiski's possession. Making their way through Mercersburg's defenses. However, unfortunately, that kick was a little off, not enough strength, and went off to the left side of the goal and was picked up by Mercersburg. So he takes back possession, sends it to Robbie. Some great footwork from Kiski and passes from their defensive strategies. Seems Mercersburg was able to kick it out of bounds. We have our photographer Jack sending the ball back into the pitch with around 6 minutes and 22 seconds remaining. I believe we have Ben kicking it in. The ball unfortunately goes back out of bounds on the other side. Nice little slide tackle there. Ball nearly goes out of bounds, but then inevitably does. We have 4 minutes and 50 seconds remaining. We have players from both teams just completely surrounding Mercersburg's goal. It's now back in Mercersburg's possession. All players are spreading out. Because he gets possession once again. Seems like we had a bit of a slip in the pitch. Kiski is in possession, sending it through. And an amazing goal. Making it the 5th point for Kiski this afternoon. Ball nearly goes out of bounds. Mercersburg's able to save it. Robbie gets a nice little juke. Unfortunately, hits Savo. In the back. It's ball back to Robbie. Eco sends it to Porcella. Back to Robbie. To Tolti. Mercersburg takes the ball. There's a fumble. Porcella regains. Nice pass from Robbie. Kiski's now in pursuit. Fortunately, the ball goes out of bounds. And the ball is now in Mercersburg's possession. We have 2 minutes and 25 seconds remaining for the first half of this exhilarating match. Ref gracefully dodges the ball. Mercersburg back in possession, making their way through the pitch. Nice slide tackle. Absolutely beautiful. Mercersburg is now back in possession. Kiski's able to successfully take the ball back for themselves. Unfortunately, the ball goes back out of bounds, but nearly goes out of bounds, but then gets kicked into out of bounds. We have Timothy Buku coming up, sending the ball back into the pitch. And it goes back out of bounds. We have 1 minute remaining for the first half. Seems like that ball was a little too much for him to handle. A bit of a fault, but it happens to the best of us. Ball goes back into Mercersburg's possession. Now calculating where exactly to pass the ball. Passes it close. And Kiski is able to take back possession. And that's the end of the first half of this match. The Kiski in the lead 5-0 with a 10-minute break until we resume our match. All right, and we are back with the second half of our final match of the day. We have 40 minutes on the clock, 5-0 in favor of Kiski. And let's get this started. So we got Mercersburg in possession. Ball nearly goes out of bounds. We have some nice footwork from Mercersburg, keeping that ball in their possession. A slight fall from Mercersburg. Seems to be both a mix of defense and offense from both teams at the moment. On top of Mercersburg's side of the pitch. A nice fall on Mercersburg. Sends it back behind him to his teammate. To his left. Right on the line. He's able to get it out of there, that pinch. Sends it up towards Kiski's side of the pitch. Beautiful slide cackle from Kike. But back in Mercersburg's possession. Unfortunately, goes back out of bounds after a slight miscalculations in the Mercersburg players' limb control. Or I should say hand-eye coordination. Coordination. We have Kiski passing the ball around, trying to find an opening to follow up with their pursuit. Beautiful long pass from Kiski, nearly going out of bounds. Unfortunately, it does. Mercersburg picks up the ball. Nice little slide tackle there, back in Kiski's possession. Nice little pass, unfortunately blocked by Mercersburg, resulting in them regaining possession of the ball. Nice footwork. Nice little pass. Sends it to his right. Say lots of speed and momentum on Mercersburg's part on the second half. Ball very close to the goal. Unfortunately, Goes back out of bounds. Ball picked up by Robbie. Nice long pass to the other side of the pitch. Fortunately, player's offside. Mercersburg's back into possession. Player sends it to his left. Very close interception for Kiski. Great defense. Ball nearly goes out of bounds. However, it seems as though the refs are considering to be out before that nice kick. Robbie's got the ball. Mentale. He's trying to get out of their side. Great effort. With a nice footwork, failed slide tackle from Mercersburg on the other side of the pitch, on Mercersburg's side. Some nice passes. Ball is now out. Back in Mercersburg. Kicks it behind him. Ball's out once again. Have 32 minutes and 53 seconds on the clock. Still lots of time for the possibility of Mercersburg getting in the lead and catching up. They need 6 points to do that. However, it is still possible, but they are going to have to devise some kind of strategic plan to get this dub. Some nice footwork from Mercersburg, and as well as a nice vertical pass. Some nice footwork. But ball goes out of bounds, and Kiski seems to now be back in possession of the ball. He throws it back in. Fortunately, Mercersburg intercepts the ball. Some nice communication on Kiski's part. Ball goes out of bounds, back in Kiski's possession. Mackay throwing it back in. Some nice passes. For very long back and forth game between these two teams. Ball going from one side to the other. Ben with some great speed. Unfortunately, the refs did not like something there. Ball's back in Mercersburg's possession. Sends it to his top right. Nice block from Mercersburg. They're now making their pursuit. However, Kiski's able to block it. Sending it back out of bounds. Mercersburg throws it in. Nice little headbutt on Kiski. Ball goes back out of bounds after a very long and high pass. And back in Mercersburg's possession. Mercersburg is sending the ball back out their side, trying to get it away from Kiski and to the opposite side of the pitch. Unfortunately, the ball goes back out of bounds, still in Mercersburg's possession. Nice little ball tricks. Throws it in front of him to his teammate. Some nice footwork and passes on Mercersburg. Fortunately, bit of a tumble by Donovan. Fortunately, it seems the ball hit by Donovan went into the wrong goal. It went to the goal in the back behind the main one. Very unfortunate. However, Kiski's still in the lead by 5-0. And they're still on the offensive right now. Ball nearly goes out of bounds. Mercersburg is able to keep possession, but goes back out of bounds once again with around 26 minutes remaining. Kiski is now in possession of the ball, making their pursuit for their 6th point of this match. Fortunately, goes back out of bounds once again. Ball getting thrown in. Nice header from Mercersburg, resulting in the ball going back out of bounds. Ball being thrown in by Mackay. Ball goes back out of bounds once again for Kiski. With Donovan throwing it back in. Great throw. Right in the middle. And a great score from Kiski. Onto the top left of the goal. Making it their 6th point of this match with with a little under 25 minutes remaining for this match. Mercersburg starting. We have some great plays from Kiski and Mercersburg at the moment. Seems to be mostly on that top side of the pitch. Nice pass. Another pass nearly hitting the ref. Luckily, he was able to get out of that line of fire before it would have resulted badly. Mercersburg back in possession and on their pursuit to get their possible first goal of the match. Fortunately, the ball goes back out of bounds. In Mercersburg's possession. We have some great speed and momentum. Setting the ball to Mercersburg's side with Kiski attempting to get their 7th goal. However, it seems that plan unfortunately failed, but they do still have the ball on Mercersburg's side of the pitch. We have some great plays from both teams here. And an amazing score and hit. Some great velocity on that kick right there. Very impressive shot. Making that the 7th. I don't think so. All right, we are on the 7-0 in favor of Kiski with 22 minutes and 15 seconds remaining. Kiski is able to take possession. Nice hit. But a beautiful block, I believe, from Robbie, perhaps. However, the ball is now out of bounds. Mercersburg throws it on. Mercersburg player seems to tackled one of our players from Kiski. Very aggressive approach to victory. However, I believe it is legal. So we have Nando kicking it back into the pitch. Thinking about where he's going to hit it. Beautiful hit and another score for Kiski. Beautiful ricochet, I believe, from Tolti. That being the 8th point for Kiski. Some very fast and furious passes. Some great speed and momentum. Mercersburg throwing it in. Goes back out of bounds. Ball's back out of bounds. Unfortunately, Luke was not quick enough to get it. Oh, really? Mercersburg in possession of the ball, trying to make their way through Kiski's offense here. Or I suppose in this case defense, trying to reclaim the ball for themselves so they can score. Ball nearly goes out of bounds. Kiski's able to take the ball for themselves, breaking Mercersburg's offense and turning it back into defense. However, that does not last long with Mercersburg regaining possession. We have 15 minutes remaining during this match. Seems we had a bit of a fall here. Ball's now in Kiski's possession. Some nice passes from Kiski. Mercersburg back in possession of the ball. Some nice footwork. Bit of a fall on Mercersburg. Nice kick from Mercersburg, sending it to the complete other side of the pitch. However, another player falls. Looks like we had a bit of. Looks like there was some anger about that call there on that trip. Nice kick. Looks like Kiski's in possession of that ball. However, Mercersburg is able to take that pass for themselves. With Ben Weimer taking the ball and keeping it outside of their goal. Ball goes out of bounds into Mercersburg's possession. Kiski was able to take that ball. However, it looks like it nearly goes out of bounds, but Kiski was quick enough to get there before it did. Fortunately, it still went out of bounds either way. Nice pass on the edge of the pitch. Kiski in possession. Back to Mercersburg. Back to Kiski. Oh. That was definitely a bit of a controversial fall. And another fall. Looks like Mercersburg is playing a little rough now, possibly. And a beautiful score for Kiski. Actually, it seems that was not actually a score. It was in my blind spot. That pole right there. Mercersburg will be kicking it off. Nice headbutt. Some nice footwork and movement. Fortunately, player trips. Yellow card has been given by the ref. We have about 8 minutes and 50 seconds remaining for the second half of our match, with Kiski still in the lead of 7-0. Beautiful save from Ben, and a nice throw. Some great speed and momentum here. Donovan nearly gets it in to the goal, however, he was just off slightly. Kiski passing it between his teammates quickly. Mercersburg takes back possession, trying to make it way through to the other side of the pitch, sends it back behind them to his right. Ben gets the ball, passes it. This makes a nice long pass. Donovan with the speed. Unfortunately, it was not enough to make that hit. He was just off, unfortunately, but great effort. Some nice passes from Kiski. Mercersburg sends it back out of their goal. Out of bounds. Around 6 minutes and 23 seconds remaining. With Mercersburg still yet to receive a goal this match. Kiski throwing it in. Fortunately blocked. Nice far long pass. Fortunately, that looks like it's going out of bounds. Is he trying to keep it out? We have a little less than 5 minutes remaining. Great save from Ben Weimer. Takes it out, passes it to his teammate. Fortunately, bit of a tackle there. Whoa. We have some pushing here. Right, Kiski is still in possession of the ball. Some nice quick passes between the two teams. Kiski making their way through the pitch onto Mercersburg sides. Attempts at the kick. Fortunately for Mercersburg, they were able to block that goal. We have 3 minutes and 10 seconds remaining for this match. It does seem that Kiski will be a bit of a failed slide tackle there. Ben able to keep that out of their goal. Kiski now sending it back to the other side of the pitch, or at least attempting to. Nice pre-aim. He's sending it almost in a zigzag formation. Fortunately, Mercersburg was able to score a point. Their first point of the game. With 2 minutes remaining. We have some nice passes on Kiski. Mercersburg sends it vertically high. As we're trying to keep the ball away from Kiski, unfortunately he falls. Kiski's able to take the ball for themselves. Lots of aggressive, violent momentum here. Trying to take the ball. Kiski's able to get the ball. Fortunately misses. With nearly 1 minute remaining. Some nice quick passes. As we're trying, unfortunately, Mercersburg falls completely face first, and he is still on the ground. But Kiski was able to save that ball and take it to the other side with 7 seconds remaining on the clock. Mercersburg, one final kick. That is it. And that's the finishing point of the match. We have 7-1, well, 8-1 for Kiski.